2:30. I don't know who that was, but it wasn't me. I've been hacked. How you doing, everybody? I'm Mark from TMC.io. I'm the founder of this little company. Um, we had humble beginnings back in 2007, and we're still around, still slugging it out, so to speak. What we're all about. We're a community of movie lovers, and today I am so thrilled, so excited, and so unprepared to share with you our first ever action figure power hour live shopping event here on TMC.io. Worked really hard to get to this point. Nothing is perfect. And one of the things I find when doing anything, when it comes to your business, sometimes striving for perfection is a roadblock to success. And it's just a matter of just going out there and just doing it. It really is going to be so difficult to be perfect unless you have unlimited resources, time, uh, and um, and just that absolute that drive for perfection is just something that is always seems to be eluding. But I think maybe it's just that bar that I set for myself, that I just strive to. And if I can just get to it within the 80% range, maybe it's good enough. I don't know. You tell me. What do you think? This is our first shot at it. And again, this is the action figure power hour that we're having here for TMC. And I know it's a great opportunity to score some last minute gifts for Christmas. Everything is guaranteed to arrive before Christmas if you buy them today. They will ship out tomorrow morning and arrive today. Now we have our first ever sale. That's why we call it the Action Figure Power Hour. We're only going to be doing this for 1 hour. The sale just goes on for 1 hour. So when I sign off today at around 3:30 Mountain Time, that's going to be 2:30 Pacific or 4:30 Eastern. When I sign off, these deals go away with me. So what we're seeing here, first up, is one of my favorite characters, and there's a history behind this character. I'm actually going to show you the original character. Well, I think I was. Oh, there it is. Sorry, I'm just trying to get here. So this guy right here is the original Rebel Hoth from 1980, and I'm an old school Star Wars fan. I was quite little at the time, but I was able to see the first Star Wars movie in the drive-in when I was 6 years old. So that just kind of gives you an idea of my age. Anyway, I collected a lot of these. Christmas list. These characters were on the top of my list. And this guy, if I could try to figure out a way to stand him on his stand properly without him falling over, and I think I just figured something out. Give me 1 second here. But this guy is super unique because he is, still to this day, he is the only surviving action figure that I own from my childhood. Somehow, some way, out of my long life of growing up in Canada and then moving to Arizona in 1999, the many moves that I made. I went to school in Michigan, the university in Michigan, and somehow along the way, this action figure has managed to stay with me all the way until in present day 2020 in Arizona. As you can see here, we're just trying to get a better view. I apologize. I know the lighting really is less than ideal. I'm trying to work on that right now, actually. Um, but this guy, the original Rebel character, let's see if that shines a little bit better light on the situation, is the only action figure from my childhood that has survived. And I guess that's probably why I have an affinity for this new Rebel soldier action figure from the planet Hoth. You can see the original from 1980 here, and this is the new Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back 40th anniversary Rebel Hoth soldier version. And again, this is the 6-inch version that you're seeing in the packaging here. And on my original one is a 3 3/4 inch original action figure. Many people have grown up collecting that size. They've created these 6-inch ones as well, which you can see here are quite large and stunning. So that's a little bit of history of my action figure collecting. This little guy here has survived a lot. He's traveled a great distance, um, and you can see the details. Even back in 1980, they really did a good job of detailing this soldier, giving him the goggles, um, giving him giving him that quilted, down-filled, I'm assuming, jacket that he needed. All of these things are really cool when it comes to the way they've recreated this character. Um, go ahead and just flip back so we can say hi. I just realized that I've been showing you the camera the entire time. We have not seen me. Hi, how you doing? So yeah, this is my original. This is my guy. This is my original Rebel Hot Soldier. Of course, I lost the blaster. I don't have the blaster anymore. He is gone. But this guy is fantastic. Check out the card on this front here. And the really cool thing about this card that I really like is that they use the original imagery from The Empire Strikes Back for this Rebel Hoth soldier here on the card. Beautifully detailed, nice color card. I'm just going to get to the accessories on this soldier as well. And again, just for size wise, you can see 3.5, 3.25 inch, 6 inch figure. Obviously, much more impressive, much grander, larger, and of course, this is an interesting combination. This is actually a combination of the Black Series and the Vintage Collection, and it's very unique in that respect because you can see here it has the homage to the original Kenner logo, which is what these or how these action figures were released back in the day. So again, you have the Star Wars Empire Strikes Back Rebel Soldier that was on the planet Hoth, coordinating with the 40th anniversary of the Empire Strikes Back as well. And again, on the back, it continues with that beautiful vintage collection carding. And you can see here, this is the remainder of the wave, this current wave of the action, the current wave for the 40th anniversary Strikes Back. You can see here there are some other characters for that you can collect in this actual wave. Well, let's talk about some of the detail from this character. If you were to go directly to the Hasbro site, and what the Hasbro site is going to tell you is basically going to say that from Hasbro, celebrate 40 years of Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back with this Rebel Soldier from Hoth, the Black Series action figure featuring the 1980s inspired design. The 2020 Star Wars, the Black Series Rebel Soldier, it's a 6 inch scale figure. It's actually a descendant, like I said earlier, of the Kenner's 1980 Rebel Soldier, which I just so happen to have an actual 1980s Rebel Soldier right here, which is my own. Again, the only one remaining from my childhood. I covet this guy. He is so awesome. And I don't know how he's managed to make his way to Arizona with me. I grew up in Canada originally. I came here in 1999. I haven't left. But somehow, some way, this little guy managed to make its way with me. Um, Rebel Soldier, like most of Hasbro's Star Wars Black Series figures, it's actually sculpted and painted to accurately portray the anonymous Rebel Alliance freedom fighter. It's not really a specific character, unlike some of the action figures that you see. Well, most of the action figures are usually an actual character. This is more of an anonymous Rebel freedom fighter. And again, he's from the Battle of Hoth. The sequence in the Empire Strikes Back. You can see here he's looking out with his goggles, and he's looking at those massive AT-ATs coming his way as the Imperial forces get closer. So really cool about the character itself. All four limbs have full articulation. It allows you to place this figure in remarkably lifelike poses. The Rebel Trooper's face is so detailed that you actually can see that fiercely determined expression on it. You take a closer look at it, see if I can get a good shot for you. There you go. Look at that look. He is determined to keep the Imperial forces at bay. It comes with an awesome assortment of Alliance issued weapons and cold climate gear. one of the things that it has is actually adjustable goggles with that green polarized lens. Really subtle, nice detail there. I love it. The Rebel issued survival backpack. Now, this is a super interesting thing that you won't even see on the packaging. There's no sight of this on the packaging, but this backpack that you see right here, check that out. It's a really cool backpack. One of the other cool things about the backpack is it actually contains a swappable faceplate, a different faceplate you can that is in that backpack you can actually put on the face of this rebel soldier, so you change the look. So if you're doing any kind of photography or still motion or any kind of different look you want to have for your rebel soldier, you can actually change its face, and that face is conveniently stored in that backpack. Isn't that cool? Hasbro really thought of everything when it came to this character. I love it. It also has a baklava, a scarf, or a mask, for lack of better words. That's also removable and positionable. And of course, comes with its issued DL-21 blaster that can be stored in the holster, actually in his right hip, and also comes with an A280 blaster rifle as well. So that is super cool. It's chock full of accessories. Um, and like I said, I'm a humongous fan of this character. I know he's anonymous, and that might be something that some people don't like. They don't like the fact that he's an anonymous character, but I happen to like that. I happen to like the fact that he doesn't have a name. He's just the rebel soldier from Hoth. I mean, check out the detail in the boots and the jacket. I mean, again, I wish I had a side by side for all the figures that we're going to be showing, but this is the '80s design. You can see here, definitely taken some elements from that. Of course, the goggles are there, the hat, the jacket, also the belt. But I felt like they really dialed it up a notch when it comes to this. I mean, just take a look at the actual original image and then look at the character here. I mean, it's night and day, right? So again, the Rebel Soldier Star Wars Empire Strikes Back action figure is available right now on sale on the TMC.io shop. We never have sales ever, and the sale only lasts for the hour that I'm on today until 3:30, which is Mountain Time, or that would be 2:30 Pacific or 4:30 Eastern. When that time runs out, after our power hour is over, these sale prices revert back to the original prices. And again, anything purchased during the power hour, you're going to get that before Christmas. And every item that you see here is also packed with premium grade collector shipping. That means we take extra care with these figures. Do you see how straight and perfect that cardstock is right there? That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make sure that even if you're not, a fanatic collector, you're still going to know that you're going to receive your toy or that gift for someone in absolute pristine condition. Straight from the factory. These come right from the cases and direct to you. We wrap this up in bubble wrap. This particular one we wrapped in bubble wrap and also in a box with more packing materials to keep it safe on its journey to you before Christmas. Guaranteed to arrive before Christmas today. So again, the Rebel Hoth Soldier is one of my personal favorites, and I can't imagine any Star Wars fan that is not going to enjoy this guy right here. I'm going to go ahead and put a link actually right in the. I'll actually put a link right here in the feed that will bring you directly to this particular character and be able to pick it up. Again, each one of the characters I'm going to show you today are super limited. We only have a handful. There's not more than 6 of any of these characters. In some cases, as you'll see, they're going to be even less. So I'm going to go ahead and type that in here right now. And so there's the link right there. That link will bring you directly to this Rebel Hoth action figure. The other great thing is if you have your cell phone and you're watching this on your computer, if you look at the QR code there right on the screen on the right side, just above the TMC.io logo, you just go ahead and point your phone to that actual QR code right there. That's going to take you directly to our action figures page on TMC shop.tmc.io, where you're going to be able to see all of our awesome action figure sales that we have on today. But again, it all goes away after the power hour. So if you're interested in purchasing this Rebel Soldier from the Planet Hoth 40th anniversary Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back, now's the time. He's on sale for $34.99. Our TMC.io price is $39.99. Again, there's only a few of these left. These are a collector's dream gift, definitely. And again, guaranteed to arrive by Christmas. Head over to shop.tmc.io. You can always message us on Messenger there. You can see the link m.me/tmc.io. If you have any questions, or you can always shoot me an email, mark at tmc.io. Okay, we're going to bring you our next item now. Give me 1 second. I don't have any helpers. I don't have those Santa's elves in here today to help me bring you the next item. So give me 1 second while I prepare them. In the meantime, the link is there if anyone is interested. Of course, if you have any questions, you can always put them in the comment section below, and I'd be happy to answer them. Or just say hi. Let's see here. Oh, there he is. Okay. Here we go. I guess probably best to do this first, huh? There we go. So now we're back to a 3 3/4 inch figure. This is K2SO from Rogue One. If you recall, this character, I thought he was just fabulous. I honestly, again, this is one of my favorite Star Wars movies. It's become literally one of my favorite Star Wars movies, um, and that's surprising to me because even the original ones, um, they they still hold up. I feel like over time. I watched them all again with my son, and we just had a blast watching them. But this, the Star Wars story, um, was just it was just so well done from the beginning to the end. And this character, I felt just played a fantastic role in it. He's a reprogrammed Imperial droid, and he was reprogrammed to be a good guy, as Hudson would say. And of course, the abbreviation for him is K2. He's been known as K or K2. Or again, he's got different names. Or he can also be spelt out K2SO, um, but call him K2SO. And again, he was a KX series security droid originally created for use in the Galactic Empire's armed forces. At some point, the droid encountered Captain Cassian Andor, and Andor was able to reprogram K2SO to serve the Alliance. And I love this droid, and I don't want to give any spoilers away. But the fate of this droid, there was definitely something that happened on the Battle of Scarif. So, like I said, I don't want to give it away. I don't think I'm giving too much away. The movie's been out for such a long time, but he essentially sacrificed himself so that Andor and Jin could steal the plans to the Death Star. I mean, fantastic history, although short, for K2SO. He of course has some really fun one-liners in the film. He has a sense of humor, and he has something that C-3PO just really didn't have. He has that more of a human side to him. He really he really had his own personality. It was super unique to meet this new character, and again, he's an awesome collectible because of his lineage. He only lasted in one film, so he has that rarity to him. But he's also super unique. He's very tall. If you look at him on the film, in the film compared to the other characters, he just towers over people. And even here, you can see in this beautiful vintage collection front cardstock here, even how tall and large they make him look here too. He really towers over people. And again, this is K2SO, 3 1/4 inch character, again with the vintage collection carding here from Kenner. And take a look at the detail of this character here. Everything down to like the dings and scratches. And of course, he's also includes one accessory, which is his blaster, this little blaster that Jin actually gave him in a very touching scene. If you recall in Rogue One, Jin handed it to him, and he was very surprised at the fact that she actually seemed to care for him, or was it really just for her own backup scenario? It's tough to tell, but it was as touching as a human and robot interaction in Star Wars, I think, that you'll find at that moment that Jin allowed K2SO to have a blaster, even though she really thoroughly did not trust him in the film at all. She was very distrusting of all droids, um, reasonably so considering her past. So for her to give him a blaster was a big step for her, and it did not was not lost at all on Kay. He knew that that was something special, and he actually made a quirky comment during the time. K2SO is also on sale for only $19.99. You could bring K2S home for any collector or anyone who just enjoys Star Wars. Again, the Rogue One of my favorite Star Wars movies, hands down. I could watch it again today with the same excitement and same joy that I watched it for the second or third time. It really is a movie that holds up, and I was super thrilled to hear that this story is going to continue. Disney Plus recently announced a slew of films and series that are coming out there, and Cassian, his story is going to continue, which is just great news. Unfortunately, K2SO, I don't think will be. I don't know if they'll find a way to resurrect him. Of course, when it comes to robots, there's always a possibility, right? So again, K2SO is available for a limited time on sale. We only have a handful of K2SOs in this beautiful vintage collection left. He is going to go. He he's going to go home with you if you buy him. But what I was going to say was he is not going to be on sale after we're done with the action figure power hour. It only lasts an hour. I guess I got to keep moving here because we have more to show you. But K2SO again, $19.99. Normally the price is $24.99. And again, remember that every single one of these characters that you see today, these action figures that you see today, and everything that we have in the shop, mind you, is always going to get for free included premium collector grade shipping. That's included in every purchase you have on the TMC shop. And again, you can find that for shop.tmc.io. Let me go ahead and just put that link in there so you can directly link to K2SO if you're interested. Let me just go ahead and put that in the chat. And again, if it's not coming up in the chat for you for some reason, it should be. But if it's not, very easy. You can just go to shop.tmc.io, search our action figures section. You'll find him quite easily. Again, if you're on a computer and you have your phone with you, go ahead and point it to the screen here. That QR code right here that you see right here, that's going to take you right to the action figures. That's how you get some action figure action right there. K2SO, Rogue One. I love him. One of my favorite droids in the Star Wars saga. Let's see. Next up, who we got next? Next up is the Imperial Trooper. And not just any Imperial Trooper. Let me go ahead and switch the camera so we can put him on the turntable. This Imperial Trooper is from the Black Series. And the Black Series received quite the upgrade in packaging this year, as you can see here. And again, forgive me if the lighting is less than ideal. I really need to get some backlighting going on here. I'm going to go ahead and try to find a way to pump out a little light here. Let me see if I have one kicking around here. Oh, I do. Let's see if this works. In the meantime, you can take a look at the amazing. Really not doing much, is it? Maybe a little bit better. Not so much. But the Black Series, again, had a huge upgrade in their packaging. And this actual trooper, this Imperial Stormtrooper, is not your typical Stormtrooper. This is a Mandalorian Black Series Imperial Stormtrooper. Again, he's a 6-inch figure, too. This is not just a 3 3/4 inch figure, which again, some collectors do prefer that size because it fits into more vehicles and it's easier to be posed, and you can create bigger scenes and have lots of fun with it. But again, this box right here has been completely redesigned, and this is the Mandalorian Imperial Stormtrooper, 6 inches. Stormtroopers are the elite shock troopers, fanatically loyal to the Empire and impossibly to sway from the Imperial cause. That's direct from the Hasbro site. The 6-inch Black Series figure is detailed to actually look just like the Imperial Stormtrooper character from The Mandalorian. the live action TV series on Disney Plus, it actually features premium detail and multiple points of articulation. You have ball joints in the head, in the shoulders, in the knees, and you have hinges in the elbows and in the ankles. And the hands fit the blasters, unlike other figures in the past, where you really gotta like almost crazy glue the blaster to the hand. No, these fit nicely. Hasbro really did a great job. The Black Series again is a step up. They're really nicely detailed, very very high quality figures in my opinion. The deco is just amazing. This new body and the articulation works very well for this new Imperial Stormtrooper. The figure looks like a person in an armored suit, as opposed to more of like a caricature in the past. It actually looks like there's an actual human being wearing an armored suit in this. The range of motion too in this character is much better, especially in the hips and in the torso. You're able to put him in a multitude of poses, and it's really phenomenal. The figure is the best version of Stormtrooper Hasbro has delivered in the Black Series 6-inch lineup to date, hands down. I don't think you'll find anyone that's going to argue with that fact. It is simply one of the best jobs that Hasbro has done when it comes to a 6-inch Stormtrooper. Again, it's actually based on the Rogue One armor of a Stormtrooper, and that's actually where Mandalorian picked up the Stormtrooper armor for the Imperial Stormtroopers in Mandalorian. They base it off the ones from Rogue One, and it actually replicates it almost flawlessly. Now, the same armor is actually also seen in Solo, and then again brought it into the Mandalorian. The upcoming Incinerator Trooper is also based on Rogue One armor. It also was created for the Mandalorian, so that's to come. That's going to be an exciting action figure to debut when it comes. Again, the articulation in the limbs and the body and the head is excellent. It uses a new pinless type of technology. The arm and the leg joints retain about 90-degree bends. The shoulders now include actually butterfly joints, which is really phenomenal. Again, Hasbro has really gone out of their way with this figure. You can see here the packaging is just phenomenal, just really good. The head is on a double ball joint, and it has actually a neck seal. Finally, there's a neck seal. It's not just an open gap that you can see the innards. There's actually a neck seal, so it allows for many, many subtle poses. It's been stated too, some people have said that maybe the head is a little too small. Sure, it's a little bit smaller, but it's actually a bit longer than it should be. And it's probably to accommodate the unfinished head that is glued into each helmet. It's responsible for some distortion. But the shoulder bells are softer plastic attached to a ring that moves the shoulder piece, allowing them to kind of float over the arms. The chest back armor is a softer plastic. It's actually worn on the torso, so you can shift up and down slightly on the figure. The blaster's correct for Rogue One, with the addition of a tactical light on the right front, the longer magazine. Also, there's no holster. The Rogue One Stormtroopers did not actually come with a holster. They weren't equipped with one. So that's, again, true to design. Very good. If you love Stormtroopers, this is one you have to have in your collection. Like I said, Hasbro has done an amazing job with this Black Series. Grab one of these for your collection while they're still available, because I'm afraid that once this version's gone, we're not going to see it for some time. I already noticed too that the price is already beginning to rise and rise on eBay and Amazon for these. So again, you're getting it for tremendous value today at $34.99. A regular price is $39.99. Again, you'll see it on Amazon and eBay for almost slightly higher prices, and those prices are just going to continue to rise as this has been out for a few months now. So again, this is the Star Wars: The Black Series Stormtrooper 6-inch action figure. Just take a look at the back here. Really great job. I love what they've done in the back. Check out the detail of the image here. Perfect imagery, really nice shot. And there's a nice subtle gloss. They've really done some nice jobs with the printing. They didn't skimp with this nice overlay. You can see here they have the UV coating right where you need it, right where you want it. You can see the shine. This whole bar here has a really nice UV coating to it that really makes it pop. I love this bronze color too that they've used. Very unique, and it looks great. And it's kind of gives it's that Mandalorian color, right? The Mandalorian's his junkyard armor, the original armor that the Mandalorian has. This is that same color, and it gives you that whole feel that this is from the Mandalorian collection by with this type of branding that they've done here. And again, on the side, just a really phenomenal, nice job with the UV coating there. And that UV coating does a nice protects it, although it does show some of the fingerprints. So you want to be careful. This is my own, so I don't mind having my fingerprints on there. I've yet to take them out of the box. As you know, I am an in the box collector, although I imagine this Christmas we'll be taking a few action figures out of the box and playing with them with Hudson. I think it's going to be super fun. I can't wait. Again, you can see the UV design is taken even on the front here with the Star Wars logo and the Black Series. Just a really great job of a Star Wars Imperial Stormtrooper. And again, from the Mandalorian series, just one you got to have for your collection, and especially these boxes. Really fascinating, too, the way they have the angle in these boxes, the way they were case packed when the case came. They were all perfectly packed on the angle with another one. So it was really interesting how they optimized the packaging, even though they had this odd shape of a package, which I love. I love this little diagonal kind of peekaboo imagery that they have here. I think it's really fun, having this on the shelf or hanging hanging on one of those pegs that you would see in the retail in the brick and mortar shops. It just really adds a pop, and it's a great upgrade to the Black Series. So that is the Star Wars Imperial Stormtrooper from The Mandalorian. We only have a handful of these guys, and once they're gone today, once that price is gone, they're gone. That price will be gone. And once they're gone, because we're not going to be getting any more out of it. So, all right, let me just make sure here. Let me put the link in that. I'm going to go ahead and put the direct link so you can purchase this guy if you are interested. Maybe purchasing it for a friend or for a Star Wars collector that you know of. Here's the great news. This is going to arrive before Christmas. So no worries. Buy it today. It's going to ship tomorrow, and it's going to arrive before Christmas. How exciting is that? All right. Well, that's going to wrap up our segment here on the Mandalorian Stormtrooper, and we're going to keep with the Mandalorian theme. We have another Mandalorian character coming up here next. And here we go. Here comes to our next character again. The Star Wars Imperial Stormtrooper is available for $34.99. Scoop him up before he's gone. And next on the docket, on our action figure power hour, is the Mandalorian himself. There he is, in all of his junkyard armor glory. This is one, if you are a Mandalorian fan, if you are going to be a Mandalorian collector, and if you are someone that's actually going to collect Mandalorian action figures, this is one you're going to want. This is one you're definitely going to want. Why are you going to want this one over other ones? I'll tell you why. Because this one has the original armor that you see in season 1. This is how Mando started. This is his career in the beginning, where he's pieced together this armor that's not exactly his own. He hasn't really made his mark on the world yet. He's still kind of finding his way. He's still, he has to piece together armor. He doesn't have a lot of money. He's kind of scavenging along, and he's really put together this ragtag armor, and it's really, for the first 2 and a bit episodes that you see him in this armor. So again, it's a short window, but it's also very important in the history of the Mandalorian character. The artwork on the front of the packaging is consistent with all the promo artwork prior to the release. So this image that you see here of the Mandalorian on the front is really consistent with the artwork that the studio would put out prior to the release of the Mandalorian, which I'm excited to see. I'm glad that they use this imagery. I think it's a fantastic shot. It's great artwork. Really, I think captures the Mandalorian's essence. The back of the card again is going to show you the remainder of the current wave of this figure. Again, toys come out in waves. They call them wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. This is the wave 1 of the Mandalorian for the vintage collection. Again, this is a VC 166. And VC stands for Vintage Collection, number 166. They used this terminology way back in the 80s when the first Vintage Collection came out. Well, of course, they weren't called Vintage Collection then; they were called the Kenner Star Wars action figures. And the Kenner line used this terminology, and Hasbro has kept it. They've kept it going, and again, they've given Mandalorian its own VC identification number, which is 166. Again, stunning vintage collection card stock. This is mine. You can see it's got a little bit of a bend on there. I'll be able to fix that, no problem. I'll be able to just lay it down, put it on some books. I'm actually thinking this one's going to be actually come out of the box, but yours is going to arrive real crisp, super fresh, right from a box. I have one case right here. Again, it's very limited. We do only have a few of these guys left, especially this one. I believe there are only 3 left right now, as I see here on their current inventory. It is only $19.99. $19.99 for the original Mandalorian Vintage Collection action figure, arriving before Christmas. Here it is right here. The stunning scaling, the stunning detail and the scaling of this character, of this action figure, are perfect. It's, I would say, quite possibly Hasbro's best 3.25 inch to date. I mean, I'm going on record with that to say that this is the best 3.25 inch to date. The paintwork is spot on. You can't find a single flaw in the paintwork. You may think that, oh well, it doesn't quite look exactly like the series, but it does. They didn't miss a beat. And that's one thing that I'm really impressed with Hasbro. Yes, Hasbro likes to reach in our pockets from time to time again with maybe putting out the same character with a little bit of a subtle difference, but this is the same character. This is the first time we're seeing the Mandalorian in a vintage collection. Check out the detail. Look at that armor. Look at that ragtag armor. Look at that. The piece right there on the side there. Can you see that? Those 2 pieces, I'm pretty sure, were scavenged by a scarif. So again, the paintwork is spot on. There's damage on the helmet and the armor. Tiny dings can be seen. The patchwork armor is highly detailed. It even includes what appears to be a swiped, like I said, swiped scarif armor on the side here. I'm pretty sure that that's what that is there on the shoulder. If you could see that, I know it's very difficult to see, but on the shoulder and on the arm, it looks like it's swiped scarif armor. The color also matches very close to the scenes on The Mandalorian when he's on Arvala 7, where he first finds the child. If you recall that scene, or if you end up rewatching it, you're going to notice the color of this armor here is just spot on. Since it was actually where most of the action takes place, while Din is wearing the patchwork armor, this is probably the base of the design. That's my guess. I haven't actually read that was actual fact, but since that's kind of the episode where you see most of this armor, I imagine that's why it looks like this. So he wears this junkyard armor in the first 2 episodes, a little bit in the 3rd episode, at which point the armor upgrades him to the Beskar. Of course, the Beskar Vintage Collection Mandalorian is another action figure that's coming, and we'll have those in January. Here's the thing too, some people are not a big fan of the cape. Now he's wearing he's actually got his Mandalorian cape. Here's the thing about this cape that I found. I actually really like it. I like it, even though it's kind of a stiff vinyl cape as opposed to a cloth cape. It's nice because it stays in place, and there's a reason for that to stay in place too. The reason is because his Ambin sniper rifle actually clips in to his back, as you can see here in the image where he has his rifle. Do you see where his rifle is? You actually can snap this rifle into his back, which is, I think, awesome. I think Hasbro did not miss a beat. Like I said, his head's on a ball joint, so you can position it any way you like. There's balls on the shoulders, hinges on the elbows and wrists. And again, it's so cool to see that Ambin sniper rifle actually snaps onto his back. So it goes just to the left side here of his cape, just like it does in the image right there. So not only can you have that, but you can also holster. In the holster, you can see there, you can also holster the other weapon that he has, his hand blaster that you see right there. And it actually fits in the holster. So this comes with 3 accessories. You have the cape, you have the Ambin sniper rifle, you have the hand blaster. And again, the hand blaster fits right into the holster right here, and the sniper rifle clips onto the back. So you can position this guy in many, many different ways. And again, it's a very, very cool Star Wars action figure. It's one that is definitely sitting in my collection, and I'll have one in the box. And I imagine I'm going to be taking one out of the box at some point as well, because how do you not, right? How do you not? The Star Wars Vintage Collection, The Mandalorian action figure, is on sale right now for 19.99. You buy it right now during the action figure power hour, you're going to get that sale price. If you buy it after the power hour, it goes back up to 24.99. There are only three left of the man. Sorry, yes, there's still three left of the Mandalorian. The Mandalorian Vintage Collection action figure. He is again VC166, guaranteed to arrive before Christmas. Love this action figure. Absolutely love it. All right. All right, here comes another one. This one, I love this guy. I love them all, actually. Who's kidding who? Who's kidding who? I love them all. Sorry, I was just trying to look for our next one. I thought I had him right beside me, but it seems like it might have jumped ship on me. You decided to leave. You might have to skip it. That's what happens when you're short staffed these days. Hmm. Oh, I found it. I found it just in time. All right. I actually didn't even haven't even opened the case yet. We're opening it up right now. And just to show you how, really could probably show you real quick. As I put the Mandalorian down, we're actually going to open it up right now. There we go. Fresh box. Oh, he's a big boy. Oh, he's a big boy. All right. Let's go ahead and shift it on over to the turntable, shall we? There he is, right here. And let me go ahead and put that in there. And then real quick, I think I forgot to put the link directly for the Mandalorian. I'm sorry. Let me go ahead and put that on there real quick in the chat. All right, back in the chat here. And there is the link. Okay, just put the link to the Mandalorian in the chat if you are interested in that particular figure. It is now in the chat. And now you see here is the Star Wars Black Series Chewbacca Empire Strikes Back 40th anniversary 6-inch action figure. Now, not too long ago, Amazon had an exclusive where they had a Chewbacca action figure that looked very similar to this with a C-3PO, actually. It was a two-pack. There are some differences, though. You may be thinking, well, I already had that two-pack, or I know someone already has that. I don't really need another Chewbacca. But let me walk you through it first before you decide whether or not you want this particular Chewbacca. First off, he's a 6-inch Black Series and Vintage Collection um, action figure from Hasbro, direct from Hasbro. Recall intense moments from the Star Wars galaxy with the Star Wars Black Series 40th anniversary 6-inch scale Chewbacca action figure. That includes a crossbow accessory and features premium deco across multiple points of articulation. The photo on the front is actually from the original Star Wars Empire Strikes Back film. I love that. I love when they use the original, the actual film shot for the actual film that they're doing. You know, you'd be surprised that sometimes they try to fool us with a film or with a shot from a different film or a different pose or something. Now that's an exact. So you can see Chewie's hair, the parting of his hair and the coloring in his hair is very similar to the action figure. They've done a really good in detail. This character it is actually much better look at that, a little bit of a pop there. This character actually is a much better representation of Chewbacca than previous Chewbaccas. Previous Chewbaccas, if you noticed, had almost three body segments, and it made him very uneven, and he was much bigger than he needed to be. It wasn't in scale. So what they've done, Hasbro has done here, is they've actually reduced one of the body middle parts so that it's just a two piece in the middle now with his fur. And it actually turns out to be a much better character for it. The back, of course, here as you can see, as it's turning around, has more of the figures from the current wave of the 40th anniversary figures. You see different figures that are available there. And excellent detail, very film accurate. Proportions are spot on. The fantastic head sculpt you see here, more details on the face. And the eyes are very bright. The color is vibrant. The mouth is just a little bit open. You can see his teeth actually showing. He's not growling. He's just kind of, he's got his mouth open. Maybe he's in the process of giving out one of his chewy growls. The head itself is on a ball, but it's a little restricted compared to other figures because of the fur, right? So let me go ahead and show you a little bit more closer here so you can see, because I know that I'm not doing any justice at all, keeping the package. But again, want to make as many of these available to members as possible. So keeping this in mint condition in case it does in case we do sell out today, we have one extra. Again, check out the detail of the face. Look at that. The detail of that face there. Look, you can see his teeth. It's got a little bit of teeth showing. And the part in the hair, if you look at the image here, and then if you look at the actual action figure, they've really done a fantastic job. Really well done. And you can see what I mean by his head. His head is on a ball joint, but the fur there, see how it kind of comes down a little bit there? That actually limits a little bit of his head. But you can turn his head, you can bop it up and down a little bit, but not as much movement as you'd find on your typical action figures. And again, that's always been a Chewbacca thing. It's just the way they've done it with the hair. So he comes with multiple accessories, a removable bandolier, and a bowcaster blaster, and it's in two pieces actually. You actually assemble it. You assemble the bowcaster together, but it's the same bowcaster that we've seen time and time again. But again, it's Chewie's bowcaster. It's his weapon. The other amazing thing that they've done with this character is the paint detail. Check out the paint detail in the hair. Instead of just like an abrupt end to the dark and the light hair, they've done this real cool gradient effect. They've blended the hair all the way through, and that's something when it comes to talking about the original or the previous Amazon exclusive that recently came out. That's one of the big differences, is that the paint detail on this character is much better, much brighter. I prefer it over the exclusive Amazon one. Again, I love that the fact that they blended the hair through. It's not just an abrupt ending, which kind of looks a little bit funny if you stare at it long enough. But again, you have full articulation in all the limbs, a little bit restricted because of his hair. But the cool thing is, Chewie can hold his blaster, right? He can hold that bowcaster. And that's really it's all about. The bandolier, you can position it a little bit out of the way, you can slide it. And so there's a lot of different ways that you can pose Chewie in this. And again, it's a 40th anniversary edition, Empire Strikes Back Black Series combined with the Vintage Collection card. I just think this is a fabulous marriage of the Black Series and the Vintage Collection, just like the Rebel Hoth Soldier, Chewbacca also reigns supreme here. Look how much taller they have him here than all the other colors, which again is more of a realistic height difference than they have in the past, where they've just made him just weirdly tall. Chewbacca's, look at this. Take a look. Can you see that bandolier? The details, the leather on the leather look that they've done. This old leather look. They've really done a great job. Hasbro has of making that look like it's been worn. It has a worn, almost textured look to it, which is, I think, really fascinating. and something that's really well done. Again, it's something that the details that I really appreciate as a collector and a fan of Star Wars. I love the fact that they take the time to really amp out his bandolier. They've really made it something special. Again, you can see here these small clips that clip it together, and it's removable if you want to take it off. But again, they really gave a really good job making that bandolier nice, a nice look to it. And look at his hands, all ready to grip his bowcaster. Full articulation again in all the limbs, and even in the head. And Chewbacca, 40th anniversary. We only have a few of these guys left. He's on sale right now for $34.99. At the end of the power hour, he will be gone. And so pick up a Star Wars Chewbacca 60 inch, 60 inch, 6 inch Chewbacca while we have them available in the Power Hour for the collector or fan that you know. Again, guaranteed to arrive Christmas Day. Also, every single one of the items that we sell in the TMC shop is automatically includes free, upgraded, premium grade collector shipping. It still costs $5.95 flat rate for our shipping, but we're upgrading you to the premium grade collector shipping, which means we take extra care and in packing the items so that they arrive in the pristine condition that they arrive to us. All right, so next up we have, what do we have next? Let me see here. Oh boy, we got our real deal of the day. It's our real deal of the day. This this is taking this character, in my opinion, to the next level. There he is. Look at this packaging. Wow. Star Wars The Black Series carbonized Boba Fett 6-inch action figure. This is our real deal. This is today's real deal of the day. $34.99. Again, only a handful of these left. This is the new Black Series carbonized action line of action figures. Again, a lot of people think maybe this might be a cash grab from Hasbro. I'm in complete disagreement with those collectors. I think that this carbonized line is unique, yet still fits in your collection. It doesn't stand out in a weird way. It complements your collection, and it's also identifiable from character to character. And the version that they've done here of Boba Fett, the carbonized version, it's a sleek metallic finish. It's a premium figure that really stands out. The packaging is really geared towards the inbox collector. That could be one of the reasons why I really love this box and this action figure, is because as you can see here, there is some serious shine going on in this box. Almost impossible to get you a straight on shot. I'll bring it up into view real soon here, give you a little bit more details though. You know, one of the things in these boxes that you want to keep in mind too when you're shopping, if you decide to buy them in a big box store or online somewhere else, a lot of these boxes may come across with a crease. Ours do not. We make sure that these, again, these come straight from a case. So you're not going to have anyone handling them. You're not going to have someone handling them and stocking them on the shelf in a rough about way. You can see here there's not a single crease, barely a fingerprint. I just one or two of mine there after I took it out of the box. Again, this is my own. So yours will be completely clean, nice and fresh, straight from the box. Very high detail, right down to the tattered cape. The reflective paints give the figure almost a diamond finish look. Really, it's something to be seen. The legs are super silver in color, long with enhanced metallic green armor. And again, this figure comes with multiple points of articulation. Again, collectors seem to be split on this carbonized line. Some say the details are muted with this metallic finish, but others argue, like myself, the diamond coating appearance is preferred. I actually really do like it. I feel like it just adds this whole new dimension to Boba Fett, and it is definitely an inbox collector's dream. This whole entire set, they've really catered to the inbox collector. They're saying, inbox collectors, we see you, we hear you, we know what you want, And when you want a shiny, clean box, and that's what they give you. Look at this. Look at the green shine on this. It's got that beautiful metallic foil packaging. Just fantastic. And it's carried right through to the character. Look at that. Look at the front of that chest plate. What a shine. What an amazing metallic finish. Wow. Again, it comes with two accessories there. Well, actually, three. You have the cape, you have the rifle, and the blaster. And then on the back, again, the graphic detail is also continued here. This carbonized graphic look, again, it's part of the 40th anniversary for Empire Strikes Back. And this is just one of several in the series. The details on the actual accessories themselves are really well done too. They didn't skimp on them, unlike maybe some of the other action figures, just one color. Um, it is, you can see here the detail of the rifle. Um, it is definitely check that out. Tough to see, I know, but there's some really nice fine details on that rifle, and also on the hand blaster. Also, there's tassels that are there from his cape are there. You can see that. Check that out. As I scratch my nose behind the box, see that? There's a good. There's a nice little tight shot right there. Carbonized Black Series Boba Fett is on sale right now for $34.99. Once his power hour is up, we only have one more action figure to show you, and we're shutting down the power hour. He goes back to his regular price. So if you have someone that you're looking to get a last minute gift for, you know that they're a Star Wars fan, they are gonna love this carbonized Boba Fett character. They're probably like, "Where'd you get this from? I've never seen it before." Because the truth is, you probably don't see these too often. If they are in big box stores, they're gone by now. And again, if you're shopping online, you might have come across it. If you're on eBay, you're definitely come across it for a much higher price. But again, um, this metallic finish, this graphite carbonized finish, is unique to the 40th anniversary line. And again, it's a Black Series line that they've just came out with, and there's other characters involved with this, but this is by far, I think, one that you just got to have, especially for a Boba Fett fan. Look at that. They use that same imagery right here, right inlaid right into that shine. Again on the side there. They didn't put a number in, and they left that intentionally blank. I thought that was kind of an um, interesting thing where they have these boxes here. There is a number, which again is his model number. I don't know if you could see that there. It's very hard to see, but it's got his name, Boba Fett, and it has the number E9927. And on the back, there's a little bit of story here. I'll read a little bit to each little paragraph. With his customized Mandalorian armor, deadly weaponry, and silent demeanor, Boba Fett was one of the most feared bounty hunters in the galaxy. Straight from the Hasbro box, right in the back. There's actually also a little stamp right here. It's a little bit of an indented stamp right above the Disney logo. Again, I'll probably provide a little bit more authentication. Handful of these left. Carbonized, Boba Fett, Star Wars, the Black Series. Once it's gone, it's gone. We have one more to show you for the Power Hour, and that'll be it for the Action Figure Power Hour. I'm so glad that you joined us. Let me just check the chat, make sure no one's asking any questions. Hey, Abraxas. It is Abraxas is there. How you doing, man? Good to see you from across the pond. Um, Appreciate you hanging out with me while we talk action figures and show off some of these awesome action figures that we have. We're doing a little bit of a action figure power hour sale here for our TMC shop. We got $5 off this beautiful Black Series carbonized Boba Fett action figure. We have one more to show you before the end of the power hour. Again, all of these action figures are on sale only while I'm on streaming right now. Let me go ahead and get you the link to this character here. I just realized, oh, I'm slack on sending the links. Here's the link for Chewie if you're interested in the Chewbacca. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the link right now to the carbonized Boba Fett character. Let me go ahead and put this link in, and we'll move on to our next item. There we go. There's the link. If you see it in your chat right now, direct link, or if you're on your computer and you have your phone, just go ahead and point your phone to the screen there on the QR code that you see above the TMC.io logo. That's going to take you directly to our action figures page. Boom. Oh, talk about some carbonization, metallic finish. Holy, this guy is a looker. The Star Wars Black Series carbonized Stormtrooper. It's a 6-inch action figure. Check out the packaging. Whoa. I mean, even in my horrendous lighting that I have here, and again, forgive me about it. I need to definitely work on it. It is popping out like nobody's business. 40th anniversary Empire Strikes Back, Star Wars, the Black Series, carbonized Stormtrooper. So as you can see, it's a highly, highly reflective box. That's an understatement, I'm sure. Sorry, just get do this real quick here. Highly reflective box, like I was saying. It's very shining, super cool looking. The back of the box reads, Stormtroopers are elite shock troopers fanatically loyal to the Empire and impossible to sway away from the Imperial cause. It comes with 2 blasters. The armor is very, very shiny. There's great detail on the helmet. There's a blue that pops so nicely on the helmet itself. I'm going to show you a look at that really soon here. There's actually a hole in the back, so you can actually pop in a backpack accessory, which I thought was really cool. The arm movement is good. There's a double hinged elbow as well. The head tilts up and down and side to side. Um, there is also some swivel to it as well on the torso. The legs have full articulation, knees on double joints, the holes in the feet to display on the base, of course. And again, it comes with 2 accessories. The side holster, which he has, this particular Stormtrooper has a side holster. It actually holds his ELM blaster, which is the smaller of the 2. It also has also comes with a larger DLT-19 heavy blaster rifle, I believe. Just another awesome example of a line geared towards the in-box collector. This one, again, I can't get enough of checking this guy out. He's on my shelf every day. I come down and he puts a smile on my face. I just love the shine. I mean, I'm a sucker for foil. What can I say? Any kind of foil shine, anything glittery, it's just like, ooh, shiny. Ooh, look at that shiny thing. I absolutely love it. Star Wars, the Black Series, carbonized graphite finish. Look at that metallic finish. I know it's not doing it justice. I promise to do an update with some of these out of the box once we crack into them. But again, I did not want to sell out too soon with not having some of these available to members. Again, on sale during the Action Figure Power Hour for $34.99. Again, normally no $39.99. And again, you're being upgraded to premium collector grade shipping for only $5.95. What a looker! What a looker! Can you see that blue detail? Let me just see if I can zoom here. It's going to be very difficult, but probably not. Yeah, very difficult to get. But what I'm talking about is right here, right there, right where the fins are, the vents. There's actually some subtle blue there, which again just really pops nice in this mainly silver and black figure. And again, the details on the accessories are fantastic. Look at that heavy blaster right there, the DLT. Very well done. And again, this guy comes with a holster, and you can holster his weapon. And he's item number HSE 9923 Stormtrooper, Star Wars The Black Series. Unreal. Fantastic. These carbonized graphite look again, some collectors are on the fence on them. I am completely um, off the fence and loving them. I'm a big fan of the carbonized. Braxis, no problem that you missed a few. You're unwell. Hopefully you get better soon, my man. Um, Oh, yes, I do need to work out setting up shipping for the UK. Oh, you totally reminded me. I'm so sorry, Abraxas. It's been such a crazy holiday season. I have not been able to do that yet. I apologize. I will get that sorted out straight away and send you a direct message when I do have that sorted out for you if you're interested in getting some of these. Um, Again, the carbonized graphite Black Series Stormtrooper. These are good for 4 plus, so you even have little ones that are interested. Again, they are collector. I mean, to me, these are awesome collectibles. But again, they're also meant to be played with. Hasbro has thought of it all. So if you have a little one that you're interested in really surprising and shocking, and with something this holiday season, nothing is going to, I think, impress them more than the shine and pop of this Stormtrooper Black Series Carbonized Graphite Edition. It is just fantastic. I absolutely love it. Again, let me just real quick, just bring it up with the Boba Fett one as well, just so you can see the awesome job that they've done with both of these. The shine and the look of it, you can see why I say that they've really catered to the inbox collector with these collectibles. I mean, just phenomenal. Carbonized graphite, metallic finish, has that diamond coating look to it. And look at the detail, the chest plate, the belt there, really nicely done. The boots, which you can't see unfortunately, but the helmet detail too is just real top notch. The fin that I was referring to that's got a little bit of blue is this right here. These fins right here are actually just slightly blue. Oh, I wish I could show you. Definitely need to take this guy out of the box and play with him. You could maybe see it, maybe just a little bit. There it is. Right there. See it? I know it doesn't look like much in the box, but the blue on that detail really pops in this figure when you have them out of the box. And yeah, Abraxas, I promise to get the UK shipping straightened out. I know I've said that in the past. I have not, but it requires a little bit of math, a little bit of calculations, because I won't be able to do flat rate to all of Europe. I'll have to do some calculated shipping to certain countries. So once I do have that set up, and I promise I will do that shortly, I will definitely message you straight away so that if you're interested in purchasing outside of the US, I definitely need to do that. I also need to do it for Canada as well. I realize I don't have shipping in place for Canada, which is really a tragedy considering that I am Canadian and I moved to the US in 1999 and I am completely ignoring my fellow countrymen. Star Wars The Black Series, carbonized graphite. This guy, again, is a looker. He has that wow factor, and if you're looking to get it before Christmas, there's some good news. These are all guaranteed to arrive before Christmas. Guaranteed Christmas delivery on everything that's purchased today during the Action Figure Power Hour. We're coming up to wrapping up right now. It's been super fun, and again, I realize I need to work on my lighting. I might need to work on my notes a little bit more and brush up a little bit more on my knowledge. But hopefully, you had some fun shopping with us today, and hopefully, you picked up a couple last minute gifts. Again, I really enjoyed doing this. I might come on and redo it tomorrow with better lighting and a bigger surprise. Who knows? But for now, again, these sale prices are going to go away once I say goodbye. So if you're interested in picking up one of these action figures that we showed here, now would be the time to do it. Let me go ahead and put the direct link for you in case you're interested in picking up the carbonized Stormtrooper. That link is right here. There's the direct link for the carbonized Stormtrooper that you can click on. If you don't want to do that, and if you're on your computer and you're looking to just get to all of our action figures, an easy way to do that with your phone is to go ahead and point it to the screen. You see this QR code right here? Go ahead and point it, get some action, figure action, and you'll be brought directly to all of our action figures on shop.tmc.io. Again, my name's Mark. I'm the founder of tmc.io. I really appreciate you joining me today, hanging out with me for an hour during the Action Figure Power Hour. I had a blast showing it to you. I love action figures. I love Star Wars. I'm a humongous fan. I'm a big kid at heart. And I just really appreciate all of you so much. Thank you so much. If you have any questions about anything on today's show that you're interested, just go ahead and shoot me an email, mark@tmc.io. That's mark@tmc.io. Happy to answer any questions for you again. And Abraxas, yes, please get better soon. Hopefully that's sooner than later. And hopefully you can meet us for this Friday's edition of Name That Movie Game. That's going to be at 12:30 Mountain. I'm sorry, 12:30 Pacific, 1:30 Mountain Time, and 3:30 Eastern Time. It's a game that we play here each and every week where you guess the name of the movie, and you can earn TMC points that are good towards awesome collectibles and merchandise that you see right here in the TMC.io marketplace. So join us each Friday, meet with other members, and have some fun along the way. Thank you so much for joining me during the Power Hour. I hope that everyone has a happy holidays and everyone's safe and is healthy. Abraxas, please get better, and we'll see you soon. Take care, everyone.